Skydiving, force equals mass times acceleration by KayScience.com. This is the problem you will learn how to solve. Press pause to attempt it. The method and the answer will follow. Let's now work out the acceleration at each of these 3 points on the graph. So we know the weight of the skydiver, which is 980 newtons. So remember, weight equals mass times gravitational field strength. W equals m times g. We want to rearrange for m, mass. So m equals weight divided by gravitational field strength. M equals W divided by G. So now substituting the numbers, m equals the weight, which is 980 newtons, divided by the gravitational field strength on Earth, which is 9.8 newtons per kilogram. That gives you a mass of the skydiver of 100 kilograms. So you've now worked out the mass of the skydiver to be 100 kilograms. Because we have the resultant force and the mass of the skydiver, we can now use F equals ma to calculate the acceleration of the skydiver at each point. So we've got the resultant force, F, and the mass of the skydiver. So we have to rearrange for A, acceleration. A equals resultant force divided by mass. So A equals the resultant force, which is 480 newtons, divided by the mass, which is 100 kilograms. That gives you an acceleration of 4.8 meters per second. So the skydiver is accelerating at this point with an acceleration of 4.8 meters per second. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. So for the second part of the graph, acceleration equals the resultant force F, which is 280 newtons, divided by the mass of the skydiver, which doesn't change, which is 100 kilograms. So it's 280 newtons divided by 100 kilograms, which gives you an acceleration of 2.8 meters per second squared. However, in example number 3, where the resultant force is 0, the acceleration is 0 newtons, because that's the resultant force, divided by the mass of the object, which the skydiver is 100 kilograms. That gives you an acceleration at the terminal velocity of the skydiver of 0 meters per second squared. So at this point here, which we call the terminal velocity, there is no acceleration. So at this point here, which we call the terminal velocity, there is no acceleration. This is because they are moving with a constant velocity, and that is the skydiver's terminal velocity. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.